Hello and welcome. Have you ever been told to eat less and move more? How did that make you feel? Was it helpful or was it frustrating? How much is less anyway? And who really has more time to move more? It's really not very helpful advice. I would even go so far as to say it's actually bad advice. But unfortunately, this is what most women are told to do to manage the conditions of midlife. You know what I'm talking about. Weight gain, hot flashes, mood swings, even brain fog. Today, we're going to learn why that's bad advice and what you should be doing instead. Okay, so before we dig into it, who is this training for? It is for you, dear friend, if you are overwhelmed with all of the unexpected and scary changes in your body. This class is for you if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's for you if you're willing to invest your time to begin to feel like yourself again. And it's for you if you understand the value of investing in yourself to make changes that actually matter. This class is for you if you've tried to eat less and move more and failed. Okay, so who is this class not for? This class is not for you if you're looking for a quick fix. If you're looking for some kind of magic pill or simple solution, this isn't for you. It's not for you if you don't want to change your current situation. And it's not for you if you're not ready to put in the work to feel better. Are you still with me? Okay, let's keep going. So my promise to you, I'm going to show you the truth behind living a vibrant and empowered life. I know that you feel like you're struggling right now. I know everything seems hard. But by the end of this masterclass, I will have shown you exactly what to eat, how to move, and the importance of self-care. You can finally be symptom-free and living the life you've been waiting for. I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you what my clients are doing to stop the weight gain, to put an end to the hot flashes, and to get a handle on that brain fog. I'm going to show you how my clients are feeling better than they have in years. So before we get started, go ahead and turn off distractions. So turn off your phone, go ahead and get some paper and a pen if you're old school like me, or open up a Word doc. Shut down your email, anything that might distract you. I promise you it's going to be worth it. Okay, so what we're going to cover today, we're going to cover nutrition recommendations and why what we're hearing and what we're told is really geared towards younger women. We're going to learn about why the fitness industry does not have your best interest at hand. We're going to talk a little bit about this balance and why it's actually just a myth. And I'm going to cover what nobody ever told you about self-care. So stay with me till the end because I have a free gift for you. I value your time. I know that you have a lot going on and sitting here is really a big deal. Paying attention throughout this entire presentation and hanging with me through this masterclass is really a chunk of your day. So I have a special offer for you that you're going to get at the end. So hang with me. All right. So who am I? My name is Tammy. As you can tell by the slide, I am a dietitian nutritionist. I am also a yoga instructor, and I am a woman in perimenopause. So I have been where you are right now. In fact, I didn't always specialize in women's health. I had a really great career in corporate wellness that I loved. But after my own experience and starting to work with more and more women who are in this place, the same place you are, I realized that there's a big need. Women need help right now. So my journey began when I started gaining a pound a week, 20 pounds. It was fast and there was no reason for it. I was so distraught. I could not believe this was happening to me. I was teaching 10, 12 classes a week. I was, eating the right things, doing all of the right things, and I just kept gaining weight. And then other little symptoms started to pile on. I started to feel dizzy after I ate. I had the worst brain fog ever, worse than even in my pregnancy years. So I couldn't understand what was going on. I dug a little bit deeper and I discovered perimenopause. I was floored. I was floored that my education, all of my clinical background, never prepared me for perimenopause. So I started thinking, how many other women have no idea what's going on? We need help. We need help right now. So that brings me to, how would it feel if you had the energy of 35-year-old you, or even better than 35-year-old you? What if your joint pain was gone? What kinds of things could you do? What if you were 10, 15, even 30 pounds lighter? What have you been putting off that you could be doing if you felt really good? If you didn't have hot flashes to worry about, you'd be able to maybe travel in your retirement. Maybe you'd be able to take up hiking and hike the Appalachian Trail. You'd be able to keep up with your grandkids. I don't know. What would you be able to do? How would it feel? What does your second act look like? I talk about this all the time. What does it look like for you on this second third of your journey? What are the things that you've been waiting for? All right. So as we move into this class, if you only remember this one thing, I want you to remember this. The old ways of doing things no longer work, whether it's your old way or the old way that we've been taught, like conventional eating less, moving more. Remember that those don't work for you anymore. The old ways of restricting and excessive exercise are keeping you stuck. Eating less doesn't work because your body needs fuel. It needs fuel to do the job of living. And when you're trying to meet some kind of calorie in versus calorie out equation, your body isn't getting what it needs. Exercising more doesn't work. You're more likely to get injured. You're creating more inflammation. It's just not sustainable. You can't keep doing more and more forever. So, mistake number one. This is the number one reason that you're struggling. It's because you're not eating enough. So let me say that again. The reason you're struggling is because you're not eating enough. The mindset of restriction is robbing your body of the nutrition it needs, and it needs more nutrition now than it did before. It's limiting your quality of life. I see this all the time. Clients come to me because they're frustrated. They were told to eat less. They tried to hit some random 1,200 or 800 calorie mark. They track, they measure, they feel like they're not getting to eat foods that they enjoy. They're not going out to eat with their friends. They're just gaining weight more and more, and they're trying to eat less and less. Your body cannot lose weight if it's always struggling to keep up. Restriction isn't the answer. When you restrict what you eat, maybe by counting calories or cutting out entire food groups, right? Going gluten-free or cutting out all animal protein or whatever it might be, restricting is not the answer. First, it slows down your metabolism. So I don't know about you, but I would really rather increase my metabolism than slow it down. I want to burn more calories, not less. The next problem is that with restricting, your cravings increase. And just because you're thinking about food you want, your body physically goes through changes to make you crave high calorie, low nutrition foods. So the more you cut back, the more your body craves. It's like a never winning cycle, right? The third thing is, and this is the most important, I feel like, your quality of life really begins to be impacted. You don't want to go out because you don't know what you can eat there. You turn down, gatherings with your friends because you know that they're going to be drinking a glass of wine and you don't know if that's going to fit into your calories for the day. You become scared to go do things that you want to do because you're trying to restrict and you don't want to feel overwhelmed. You don't know what you can do. You don't want people to look at you differently. Your quality of life really starts to suffer. So if all of that isn't enough, mistake number 2 is trying to outrun your age. So this is a big one. I hate to break it to you, but the fitness industry is not talking to you. More and more research shows that women over 40 should actually be doing less exercise. We should be working smarter, not harder. We've been trained to trade in calories for fitness, right? So trying to run more if you eat more, or do an extra workout if you overindulged. We've been trained to try and get this balance, this elusive balance. When you overexercise, you actually cause more inflammation. You're slowing down weight loss, increasing joint pain. You're more exhausted. And for many women, it actually increases hot flashes, joint pain. Your moods get worse. So it does the opposite of what you want to happen. There's a fine line between too much exercise and not enough exercise. If you don't stop over-exercising, you'll deplete your body, increasing all of the signs of aging, like weight gain, more hot flashes, more joint pain, and eventually having a huge impact on your overall wellness. And mistake number 3, you don't make time to restore. I'm actually talking about self-care here. So not the mani-pedi kind of self-care or self-care Sunday, that great alliteration that we've all heard. It's about taking time to rest and recover, taking time to nourish your body, really listening to what's going on. Without self-care, you're at risk for diabetes, heart disease, even weight gain, early cognitive decline. So like Alzheimer's or dementia. Maybe this sounds like you. You're working long hours. You're also trying to take care of your family, and you're trying to squeeze in all of these extra workouts. So the thing that goes is sleep. Maybe your parents need you. Your kids need you. Maybe you're in that sandwich generation. You have people relying on you from both sides, and you have a demanding job on top of it. So you really feel like you just can't allow yourself the time to rest. You barely even take a lunch break. Does that sound familiar? You're not taking time to allow your body to recover. When the demands of life start to outweigh the resources that you have, sleep, energy to give, nourishment, that's when you start to feel your worst. I don't know about you, but I don't like to feel my worst. Okay, so let's reiterate this. Are you guilty of burning the candle at both ends and then trying to find another end to burn? The most common feedback, the thing that I hear the most from my clients, is that they wish that they had started with self-care sooner. Slowing down and allow your body and your mind to recharge is essential for your mental health and your physical health. Your body is experiencing changes and it needs a chance to catch up. Perimenopause is really nature's way of telling you that you need to take inventory on all of your habits. You need to let go of the ones that aren't serving you, and you need to find ways to nourish and create new habits that are serving you. So right now you're thinking, okay, I probably didn't need you to tell me all of the things that I'm not doing, Tammy. What can I do? I need to know the things that I can do. So you're in the right place. I developed a framework that'll help you kick these bad habits and even more of them to the curb. From my years of working with women just like you, as well as my own journey, I learned exactly what works. I follow the science for the most recent recommendations because I am a dietitian after all, and we follow the science. And the one thing that keeps coming back up, even in the science of it all, is cultivating mindfulness. The root of everything that you are struggling with begins with becoming more mindful of where you are right now. That's why I created the mindful mindset method. So it's got great alliteration. It's kind of a little hard to say, but hang with me here and I'm going to break it all down for you. It's a step-by-step process to tap into your mind-body connection and optimize your health and wellness during a time when your body needs it the most. I mean, you could do it anytime, but we really need it right now, right? So as the North American Menopause Society, or NAMS, recommends, lifestyle is the foundation for perimenopause and menopause wellness. We've all heard about HRT, hormone replacement, and all of that. But the first step is mindfulness. The first step is lifestyle. It's never too soon and it's never too late to start focusing on nourishing your body, moving for both mental and physical strength, and consistently practicing self-care. So let's take a look at exactly what mindfulness in the mindful mindset method means. Did I say that right? So we're going to take a look at mindful eating first, because really when we're nourishing, everything else falls into line. So what exactly is it? It's choosing the right foods at the right time using a whole bunch more awareness than we're used to. And this is more important now than ever before. Why is it so important now? Because you have hormone imbalance now. Whether you know it or not, whether it affects you or not, you have imbalance in some of your hormones. It's just part of aging. It affects every aspect of your life. And whether it's just starting and you don't really notice it, or you are in the full throes of hormone imbalance and you really know it, it's going to affect everything from how and when you store fat to your cravings and even your energy levels. Every single food choice is so important right now. Okay, so using this mindful nourishment philosophy, you learn exactly what to eat and when. You learn to tap into that hormone balance and in the moment know exactly what you need. It's so that you can make these food choices that are going to serve you right now, fueling your energy, driving fat burning instead of storage, reducing mood swings, even helping with those cravings and brain fog. In Balanced and Vibrant, you're going to learn how to trust your food choices so you're confident enough to eat a donut when it serves you and be fueled with veggies when you need that too. When you eat the right foods at the right time, you can say bye-bye to your cravings, you can kick hot flashes to the curb, and stop struggling with weight gain. Let's look at another solution. So I mentioned a few minutes ago that there was a difference between fitness and exercise. Your body craves movement. It can be energizing, restorative, and help you balance your emotions, your weight, and a lot of problems that come up in midlife, right? Moods, all kinds of things. But exercise, the scheduled fitness, so things that we do in a class, right, as a group, or the strength training or cardio, going for a run, those things can be depleting if you do them too much. So there's balance. There needs to be a balance between the fitness, that's the things that we do day in and day out, and exercise. Those are the things that can be depleting if we're not careful. I teach you how to move with intention. Let's talk about balance. How does your exercise make you feel? So think about that. How do you feel? Are you depleted and run down? Do you need 2 days to recover from sore muscles and achy joints? Do you need to come home and take a nap right after you finish your class? Or are you energized? Do you feel lighter and stronger and able to do the things that you need to do and want to do? Is it a struggle to bend down and pick something up off the floor? Maybe all of your shoes are slip-on right now because tying your shoes is just way too much work. Your body has changed and the old ways no longer work. Your body needs less intensity and more consistency. Which brings me to the third piece of the puzzle. Excessive exercise, like long sessions of cardio, daily high-intensity workouts, and not taking a rest are causing inflammation. They're increasing your risk of injury and taxing your already worn body. I think the best feedback that I get from my clients is when they tell me that they stop working out so much and they feel better. They already start losing weight when they stop working so hard. They have more energy. I'm a fan of exercise. I like it, sort of. But wouldn't it be great to get more with less? Yoga is a strong component in Balanced and Vibrant because it's more accessible. Anybody can do it. You can use it for everything that you need, that moving with intention piece. Plus, yoga adds another layer to that mind-body connection. It helps you out if you pick up a hobby as a sport, as a hobby. So maybe you start running. Yoga is a really great way to cross train. Maybe you start swimming. Getting that flexibility and that range of motion is really important. Taking up golf, that range of motion, again, can be really, really helpful. So whatever it is that you're doing, that consistency and that mindfulness in your movement matters. All right, now let's go on to number 3, our self-care. How are you nourishing your mind-body connection? So this is what I was just talking about, right? With all of the rapid changes, confusing symptoms, and overwhelming feelings that you have going on right now, you need recovery. You need to tap into when you're doing too much, when you need to nourish more. How do you do that if you're not focusing on self-care? So self-care is engaging in activities that restore your mind and body. For some, it might look like spending time in nature. That's my favorite. Or taking a nap, right? Maybe a nap on the hammock. For others, it means scheduling 3 days of strength training this week to feel strong and vibrant. In Balanced and Vibrant, you invest as much effort in your recovery as you do in your nourishing, as much as you do in your fitness. So why do we do that? Because you need balance, my friend. Hormones, food choices, fitness plans, they all require balance so that you can find that sweet spot in your body where you feel energized and you have the energy to do the things that you want to do, and you're not feeling depleted and overworked and overwhelmed. Inflammation, weight gain, hot flashes, indigestion, pre-diabetes. I can keep going on and on, heart palpitations. They're all signs of imbalance. The root of all 4 dozen or so perimenopause and menopause conditions is imbalance in one way or another. In order to find balance, you need to recover. But don't just take my word for it. A client recently told me that by skipping 2 days a week of exercise, she was exercising 7 days intensely. By skipping those 2 days a week and going for just a walk or a leisurely bike ride, she actually lost 3 pounds. Her husband said that she looked great just by skipping a little bit of workout. She did nothing else differently. She hadn't had an anxiety attack in a whole week, and she'd been struggling with that through this whole pandemic nightmare with a lot of anxiety. So by recovering, she actually started to see some progress, and she had been working so hard at eating exactly the right things and moving in exactly the right way before she came to work with me. So her key was to step back a little bit. All right. But again, don't take my word for it. These are actual clients and these are their successes. Shannon went from under eating the wrong foods to eating mindfully, and she's lost more weight than her goal. The best part, she has more energy. Her moods are better. Her clothes even fit better. Lisa has the energy of a 35-year-old. She says she's a better me when she has me in her life. I like that one. And Stacy says she just can't believe how good she feels. And for her, the most valuable piece of the program is the support. So yeah, knowing what to do and when to do it, that's really important, but really moving with intention, having purpose, just adding in that yoga piece that she'd never done before and being encouraged to stay on track. That's what did it for her. That's how she was able to get to her goals. So let's recap, okay? You learned that not eating enough is stopping you from losing weight. Also, over-exercise is likely why you're feeling depleted all the time. And that not making time to restore and rejuvenate is a mistake if you're looking for hormone balance. We also talked about how you can nourish mindfully and probably lose weight. You can focus on the quality of your exercise over the quantity of the exercise and reach more of your goals. And if you want to boost your metabolism, self-care is a little known secret, both for hormone balance, metabolism, and just feeling energized all around. All right. So you have 2 choices right now. You can take what you've learned today and try to go it alone, or you can have me guide and support you every step of the way. I know you're here today because you want to start seeing results. You've tried dieting, it hasn't worked. You've tried to Google the answer and it hasn't really helped. You want weight loss without starving. You want to say goodbye to hot flashes and night sweats because who doesn't? You want to have energy again. You want to be able to do the things that you want to do, the things that you've been waiting for in this phase of your life. Today is your day. One of my clients told me today that now she's doing things in her retirement that she never thought she could ever do, like yoga classes every day. I know at this point, you're probably thinking, is this really going to work, right? This program is not like the others. In my program, you're going to cultivate mindfulness. You'll learn how to use intuitive eating to lose weight, and I'll guide you step by step through starting your yoga practice and moving with intention. With my framework, you don't need hours a week, just a few minutes a day to cultivate mindfulness. Before you know it, it's second nature and you just go about living your life. All of these things become habits. Remember, I've been where you are. I don't just teach this, I also live it. That's how I know that you can be successful without disrupting your entire life or spending a lot of money. Balanced and Vibrant is my 12-week lifestyle program. I guide you through my system of cultivating mindfulness for your success. You'll know what to eat and when. You'll have the confidence to eat out, live your life, and just be the best version of who you are today. You'll have me right there with you while you explore yoga practices and understand and kind of find out what works for you. And then intertwined through all of that is the self-care. And we really focus on making that your priority. Doesn't sound like anything you've tried yet, does it? Because it's not. Balanced and Vibrant takes your whole body, your whole life into consideration, because you can't drive the car with just the steering wheel, right? You need the whole car. So when you try to do just a diet or just a fitness plan or just a meditation practice, one thing, it doesn't work. You need that whole mind-body connection. You need all of it, all the pieces to the puzzle. So let's talk about the benefits, and there are a lot. You don't have to waste another minute on Monday morning diets, only to fail. You'll be able to move around with less joint pain. You'll have less stiffness. You can stop missing out on all the fun things that you wanted to do, and you'll be cultivating your mindfulness. You're going to stop overwhelm, stress, and frustration, because a lot of this is just not knowing, right? It's not knowing what to expect. So having a group of women who are just like you, who have been there or are there, is really a huge, huge piece of the benefit puzzle. We all know what you're struggling with because we've been there. What kind of results can you expect? Okay, so everybody has different results. Everybody's journey is personal. We all kind of have different goals too and intentions, but you can probably, if you are dedicated here, you can lose 15, 20, 30 pounds. You can reduce your hot flashes. You'll have the energy to spend your retirement doing whatever it is that you want to do if that's where you're at. Eliminating things like prediabetes, high cholesterol, blood pressure. These are results that my clients are having. Less joint pain, fewer mood swings, getting rid of anxiety attacks. All of these things are results that my clients and myself have seen. Managing weight gain, all of that. So let's talk about exactly what it looks like when you join Balanced and Vibrant. What does it look like inside? So you get 12 weekly coaching sessions. So these are one-on-one. It's me and you, and we celebrate your success. We set your goals. We keep moving you forward at your pace. This is not a group. It's not a canned program. You have me right there with you. And if we need to pivot, we pivot. You get a personalized yoga plan. Again, I'm right here with you. So your yoga plan is going to complement your mindful eating practice. If you already have yoga in your life, then we personalize from there. If you've never stepped on a yoga mat, we start there. So you get the coaching sessions, the yoga plan. Lessons are recorded. You get a recorded lesson with so much stuff. There are so many lessons in there. You get to watch or listen to those on your time. Things like what supplements work for perimenopause. What do I need for joint pain? How do I meal plan? There are so many lessons in there, and I keep adding all the time. You get a library of yoga practices, and just like the recorded lessons, these are always growing and always building more yoga practices all the time. So if you can't get to a class and you have 10 minutes, you can take a class. All of the coaching, the yoga plan, the recorded lessons, the library of yoga practices, all of the PDF workbooks and guides that you need. So whether it's journal pages or step-by-step how to meditate, all of those things are there for you. You have a whole bunch of resources. There's a private Facebook group so that you are exactly in the right place. You have women just like you who have experienced the same thing as you. So it's really nice to have a community of women who understand and have been there. Plus, I have a bonus for beginners program. So like I said, no matter where you're starting, this bonus Yoga for Beginners program walks you step by step through how to use props and what are the names of these poses and how do you just get started, because it can be a lot, right? Bonus meal plans. So a whole library of meal plans for things like joint pain or vegetarian diet with recipes and shopping lists, all of these bonuses. Bonus membership in the society. So the society is the monthly membership. You get access to all of the content in there, all of the yoga, all of the live lessons and live yoga classes, everything we do in the membership. So what's your investment? Don't be afraid. So if I add all of this up and sold every little piece individually, it would cost more than $5,000. I'm so not going to charge you that. I am a horrible salesperson, and I never charge what I'm supposed to. So I wouldn't even charge you half of that. Your investment today is only $997. And if that seems like a chunk, you can do the payment plan, $350 a month for the 3 months. But to lock in this price and to claim all of those bonuses, you need to take action. You have to take action because, as I said, I am a one-woman show here, so I only have so much space at a time in this program. All you need to do is schedule an application call with me. And like I said, I'm a bad salesperson, so you're not going to be pressured into buying. So click the button below to book now. Okay. And what are we going to talk about in this call? So this call is really for you to tell me what your goals are. It's to see if Balanced and Vibrant feels like a good fit. Even if you don't enroll, you still walk away knowing the exact steps you need to take to start feeling better today. I don't want to pressure you. There's absolutely no obligation to purchase the program. I really just want you to know your options. I want you to know how you can be successful. So once we get on this call, what are we going to talk about? I'm going to ask you where you want to be in 3 months. And then I'm going to tell you how you can get there. We're going to lay out the steps for that. I'll break down the steps that you need to finally be free of diets, to get rid of Google searches, to stop feeling overwhelmed and start seeing results. Even if you're not a good fit for the program, because I get it, everybody isn't going to like what I have, and everybody isn't going to be a good fit. I totally get that. As a minimum, you're going to walk away with your action plan because I really just want you to feel really good about where you are and where you're going to go. But keep in mind, so remember, the spaces really are limited. I am a one-woman show here, so once the spots are filled, I have to close the door. I can't take any extra because you get so much of my time investment in this program, and I want to honor those that are here with me for the ride. So you have to take action today to claim the discounted price of $997 and all of those bonuses that I talked about. So the yoga for beginners, the membership that you get, all of the meal plans with the shopping lists and recipes and all of that, all of those bonuses, all of that content, you have to take action so you can save your spot. So that's all I have for today. I appreciate you and you spending the time with me here. There's a button down below to go ahead and book your call and learn more about the program. And so go ahead and reach out. I'd love to hear from you. If you have questions, send me an email, hop into my DMs and ask away. That's what I'm here for. I am here for you to succeed and to let you know that I do have the solutions. I do have what you need. You just need to be in a place where you're ready to take action. And when you are ready to take action, that's what I'm here for. So thank you so much for your time today. I hope you got a lot out of this. I have so much more to give. And I hope to talk to you very, very soon.